Okay, so measuring flow for the ASPEN box. This is our flow calibrator. I've connected it to an external battery pack. It's connected and it's set to 9 volts, and I just put some Velcro here so that it's easy to keep together. You connect it back here. You can leave this unplugged. I'll kind of stash it behind. And you turn it on by pressing the button. Unfortunately, I've noticed that this battery pack seems to turn off quickly because the flow meter apparently doesn't draw enough power to keep it on. So I've just been pressing the button frequently. It's okay if it also turns off while you're taking the measurement. Just turn it back on and it'll work just fine. So I set the unit to work with a filter. It's drawing air in through this tube and into the flow calibrator cap. This is press fit onto there. I'll show you how to do it in another video. But basically, yeah, it draws air through here. We pass it through a filter so that particles in the air aren't collected on this filter, because we do need a filter inside it during the calibration. So it's okay to use an actual filter that we're using during the data collection, during actual sampling. We just want to make sure that we have our additional filter. So it's really important that we connect it to this side of the flow meter. Sorry, I call it flow meter or flow calibrator, same thing. This flexible tubing is a little challenging, but you can get it on there. And you can hear it operating. I just started the sample. 2 liters per minute on either side. This one is collecting air, but there's no filter inside this one. So once I finish this, I'm going to put the filter from this channel into this channel. And I'm going to start running it. So 2.094, 2.086, 2.156. We'll just let it stabilize for a minute. Press the power button again to make sure it doesn't turn off. So this flow calibrator was calibrated with another device, and unfortunately, even though we want a flow of 2 liters per minute, this device, we want it to read about 2.1. So we expect a flow of about 2.1 coming from this device, and then later in post-processing, we can make that adjustment. .148. Yeah, it takes a little while to stabilize. And if it's within 0.1, then we're happy. So actually, this is acceptable for our criterion. So in our form here, let's see, this is our most recent one. Look, it dropped 2.10. So that right there is dead on what we want. So this is for channel 27 in the PM 2.5 channel. So I'm going to write down the flow after a few minutes. I'll let it go for another few seconds and then write down most recent stable value. Okay, it looks like it's been around 2.067, sorry, 2.07, 2.071 to 079. So I'm gonna go right in the middle of that. 2.075 is the value I'm going to write down. And that goes into my sheet right here. And then at the end of each sampling week, when we have this form filled out, we can then enter the data into an Excel sheet on Dropbox that we're sharing. And now I'm going to do the other channel. Simply going to stop the sample, move the filter cassette over to here, and do it again. So I'll show you that in a minute.